We're hearing a lot of remarkable stories about heroes stepping up amid the tragedy,
including one woman who opened up her home to those running from gunfire.
Action News reporter Christopher Salas live in Gilroy tonight with more. Christopher?
Dan, Aaron, we spoke with Diana Pena, who lives not far from where 3 people were killed. A dozen others were injured during Sunday's shooting. And she said that hundreds of people were running down this street here for safety. And she said that, well, she did what anyone would have done in her situation. In the aftermath of the Gilroy Garlic Festival shooting, hundreds ran away from the gunfire, many of them by Diana Pena Street.
And there were lots of people running, crying on their cell phones, kids crying, screaming.
When Pena heard about the shooting just a couple blocks from her home, she went outside.
I kept asking if anybody needed any help.
Offering whatever she could, even her home.
So one young man seemed very shocked, and I asked him if he needed anything, and he immediately looked at me and said yes, and just held on to me. I brought him to the home, brought him in the house, offered him something to drink, and had my son and my husband take care of him, make sure he was going to be okay.
Pena said the man was a vendor from Davis who narrowly escaped Sunday's shooting. He stayed at her home until late in the evening when he could reunite with who he came with.
Just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that if they needed help, that we were here to help.
Her son, who didn't want to speak on camera, ran back to the park, helping others escape, including one woman from Boston who lost her group and had no idea where to go.
She says, your son was God sent because he saw me struggling coming up the hill. I couldn't walk, and he was actually trying to carry me up there.
Pena and her son drove the woman to her Airbnb in Castroville. Pena said her family's actions were not unique. She's heard multiple stories of stepping up in the time of tragedy and helping those who needed it most.
Residents from Gilroy, there's a lot of them that I heard that opened up their homes. Some had people in the garages hiding them out, because they didn't know what was really going on. And, I'm proud of the residents here, very proud.
Pena said the real heroes are the first responders who acted so quickly Sunday. Dan, Aaron, back to you.
Thank you, Christopher.